What is going on, guys, and welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as Jmonster, and you are watching the finale of the best of 3 between AdmiralThrawn and myself. We are playing to see who goes into the next level of the TW Center Multiplayer Tournament Cup, and it's going to be a tough battle. I am on the ropes. It's whoever loses this battle loses the series. So it's even now, 1-1 AdmiralThrawn and myself. He is playing as Rhun. I am playing as the Kingdom of Arnor. Let's take a quick look at my army, and then we'll look at his, and then we'll get into the battle. I have 3 units of Arnor Militia. I believe I have 1 unit of dismounted Dunedain Knights over here on my flank. And I think I have 3 units of Battle-Ready Dunedain. And in my center, I've got 3 units of Arnor Men-at-Arms. Pretty reliable heavy infantry unit, but not as strong as Gondor's heavy infantry. On my flanks, I have 2 units of Arnor Knights, 2 units of Arnor Sergeants. I've concentrated most of my Knights on this flank. And, of course, a single unit of bodyguards. So I've got 5 units of cav. My strategy is going to be just to rush him and get stuck in and use my superior infantry to try and crush his lines. And I've got these 3 units of Arnor Militia here to try and defend my my rear from the inevitable cavalry charges that are going to be coming my way. And to that effect, I've kept 2 units of my cavalry back here to help my spearmen, who will probably be spread pretty thin. And on the flank here, I'm going to try and keep his cav as busy as I can possibly keep them. I think he actually has the max amount of cav for this battle. He's got 1 unit of horse guard on the flank, 1 unit of Ariag Lancers, 1 unit of the Loke Shah Rim. Those are the heavy runic cataphracts. And on the other side, ooh, look at that! Look at that lightning. He's got 2 units of Ariag Lancers, and he's got 1 unit of the heavy cataphracts as well. So he's got max cav. Max cav for this tournament is 6 units of cav. He's brought the maximum. And on his infantry line, he's got 2 units of Loke Shah Rim, a unit, I think it's just a single unit of Clan Hunters spread out just across the center of them. He's also got Loke Flag Rim, which are armor piercing, and his center is made up of the Loke Gamp Rim, who are spearmen. I think they actually technically count as pikemen because they have very long spears. He's got another unit of Loke Flag Rim, and in behind he's got a couple units of Clan Guard to help him out with my cavalry, and they also deal armor-piercing damage, which is going to be really useful against a faction like Arnor. Oh, look at that. The battle has begun. I have no ranged units, so it's just going to be up to my troops to get in there, get stuck in, and do as much damage as we can, and hopefully break him. Unfortunately, I deployed my cavalry a little too far away from my lines to be able to support them, so he's going to get a really nice charge here with his Ariag Lancers. These are only light cav, but watch what happens. Brutal. These guys are out of formation. So much damage done. And that's just light cav. I got Arnor Knights coming in here, trying to save the day, getting into the back of these Ariag Lancers, trying to go for a surround, trying to cut off his line of retreat. Yeah, these guys, they routed, but they dealt so much damage to these units here. Just so much. Wasn't able to get my spearmen in front in time in order to blunt that charge. Let's see what we got going on over here. Big cav fight. The Ariag Lancers are not going to get the best of my heavy cavalry. But they are going to slow them down. He's bringing in... Oh, no, he's not bringing in his cataphracts just yet. So we've got another unit of heavy knights here. I've got them slipping in behind his lines, but he's going to chase them with his Loke Shah Rim. But luckily, we are victorious here, so we are going to be able to reinforce them. Unfortunately, micro mistake here on my part. This battle could have gone way differently if I hadn't screwed this up. So my heavy cav here are just getting slaughtered on the charge. They're already just brutal. And they're going to be completely destroyed as he brings in some of his cavalry from the other side. He's coming in with his Clans Guard here. So really poor micro on my part. So my infantry line here is not doing a whole lot because there's so much going on the cav front. I really need to get these guys into combat here. It looks like another charge went off here, and some of these Dunedain are just completely destroyed. Probably another Ariag Lancers unit. Yeah, another light cav unit wiping out heavy infantry. Seems wrong, but that's what happens. So I really needed to get my infantry in here. So I realized this, so I start throwing them in, just trying to get them just stuck in and just do something, because at the moment they're just kind of standing there. So definitely not my strongest battle. Over here he's got another nice charge here off with his Loke Shah Rim. He's definitely outplaying me on the cav battle, and he's got his Clan Guard in here amongst my cavalry. So what could have been a really, really good fight for us has turned into a bit of a massacre. We might have been able to destroy this unit of cataphracts here, but at the moment he's just crushed my cav on that wing. Some of these lancers have come back here. They're going to miss that charge. Luckily, we managed to get them out of there. I managed to get all of our cav out of there. We're bringing in some spearmen and some infantry to try and help out, but it might just be too little too late. These guys got a really poor charge here. This is just medieval unit pathing at its worst here. You tell a unit to charge, and they're all just like standing there trying to like moonwalk on the spot. It's a little ridiculous. Got our reserve units in here, which we're going to start throwing in. And another cavalry charge into these massed ranks of heavy infantry, and it's just light cav. So they're just doing so much damage, but we are going to try and trap them in here with our spearmen, who, strangely enough, aren't going to do as well against these guys as you would expect spearmen to do. Looks like we have managed to surround a couple units of his very egg lancers here, but he's just throwing them away, trying to keep us busy. Got a charge going on into the back of our spearmen. Not the best charge. He's going to try and pull his troops out there. These guys did really well against these cataphracts, surprisingly well. Looks like we got bodyguards in there as well, trying to help them out. So that unit there is down to 25, pretty heavy casualties. We still have some cav left. There is actually a fight going on over here. I'm going for his archers. Got our Arnor sergeants here in amongst the archer lines. And we've got some spearmen and some horse guard. Over here on the flank we had a unit of, I think, sergeants and horse guard that just wiped each other out. We've got some Arnor militia here just dealing with the rest of the cavalry. They're going to hold the line forever against this clan guard. And that's going to tie up one of his units, which is really good. We've got a nice hammer and anvil strike going off here on the back of his lines. These spearmen here just dying by the dozens. But I think we're going to go, yeah, we'll probably cycle them back in again. Let's take a look what's going on over here. I got a unit of our Arnor knights here. Supporting the spearmen, there's just not very many of them left, but they would be better served. Oh yeah, another micro mistake here on my part, but there's like 9 Arnor sergeants here. My troops are just getting slaughtered on every front. He's got a unit of that previously understrength unit of cataphracts coming in here behind my lines. Going to launch a nice hammer and anvil strike here off on my Arnor men-at-arms, who are really struggling against the spearmen, even with archer fire from behind and constant cav charges into the rear. So I see what's happening here. I'm going to try and pull these guys out, but it's just not going to happen. They're just going to get run right over. Even if they were at full strength, this charge from the front probably would have wiped out half the unit. We've got a unit of Arnor sergeants here coming in from behind, trying to tip the scales, but it's just too little too late. Even our dismounted Dunedain are struggling, though they did manage to wipe out the Loke Flag Rim here on this flank. But he's just got so much cav left. And he's making really good use of his cav. Looks like my general went down right there. Very brutal. Just absolute destruction of my infantry. Nice charge here going off on the Dunedain Knights, and even they, with their high armor values, cannot stand up to this, and they are already on the verge of breaking. I got a unit of understrength Arnor sergeants coming in here. That's not a good matchup for them. Not on any day. I got 37 in this unit, very healthy. He definitely won the cav fight here. He's just cleaning up my line. Yeah, my troops here are just getting destroyed, and that's pretty much the end of the battle. It's 87 to 61. I definitely could have microed better that time. A lot of mistakes on my part that really cost me the battle. Should have kept my horsemen closer to my lines initially, so that we would have been able to trap his initial charge, or at least prevent him from even launching that charge in the first place. This very brave unit of Arnor militia here coming into the back of these Loke units. I'm trying to take down some of them, trying to redeem their brothers. Mostly it's just understrength units, just tiny pockets. This clan guard there wiped them out. Wiped out most of this unit of spearmen. But yeah, just total destruction. And well played by AdmiralThrawn. So that's a lot of cav to try and keep track of, and he does a really great job of it. His archers back here, just peppering my lines the whole time. We did manage to kill, I think, both of his units of his heavy archers, but yeah, these clan hunters are just left behind to kind of do whatever they want. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the battle. We're coming down to the close here. Got a unit of Dunedain Knights holding out here, these dismounted Dunedain Knights. But just horribly outnumbered and being peppered with arrows. Enemies attacking them on 2 different sides. They're not going to last very long, although they are managing to hold the line. Yeah, there's not really anything that these guys can do here. 66% of his army was killed, but he's still got a third of them left. I think most of them are archers, and probably some of this very healthy unit of Loke Flag Rim here. 83 at the end of the battle. Another cav charge coming in here. 28 cav. Yeah, my Jedi Knights have broken. Clan Guard coming in from the rear. Nothing left for them. Although, way at the back here. Yeah, we're chasing a unit of his archers here. Just trying to... I think this is our general's bodyguard. Yep, he is way away from the battle. Just trying to deal a little bit of damage to AdmiralThrawn just at the end of the game. But very, very difficult battle for us. We didn't have any archers. We just went for a rush army, but we kind of delayed in getting our troops into there, into the scrap with his troops on the main infantry lines. So that was a big mistake on our part. Potentially cost us the game because he just had we just weren't putting any pressure on him on the cav front, and we weren't putting any pressure on his infantry, which is what a rush army is kind of designed to do. So yeah, that was a very tough battle. And here comes the reinforcements. And at this point, I admit defeat, so that is the end. Well done to AdmiralThrawn. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. I will hopefully be covering one of the finals games. I believe it's the finals games, potentially a semifinals. That should maybe be coming out tonight. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I will see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.